Today, I'm going to talk to you a very important topic. It's like whenever I see any client, I always think that something I need to help them how they can exactly work on their scattered thoughts and organize them into a very clear, calm steps. So here I would like to give very important three core questions about this. The worksheet also, I'm sure I'm planning to give it off. So first thing, what you have to think is like, what is my exact problem? Whenever we have any problem, we keep on thinking, but we never think what exactly your problem is. So is it like there is a problem or just I am bothering about it? The next question I have to think, why is it bothering me? Definitely there must be something triggering this, and then you keep on sitting on that particular situation and then not working towards that. So suppose let's think that a student says that I have some problem, like the exact problem is that I can't focus on my studies. And definitely it bothers, right? When someone is not focusing on the study, it bothers. I feel like I'm falling behind, and the trigger could be like maybe low marks last exam. And for the same thing, for a working professional, they may think that I am nowadays confused whether to change my job or not. Suppose it's bothering me because I feel stuck over there, and here the triggering something, someone else is getting promoted and I am not getting promoted. Let's take one more example of a parent, like I'm very getting easily getting irritated nowadays. It bothers me because it affects my family, right? And this triggers again not sleeping well, stress. And so what I would like to say is that at different age different problems are there, but where is the clarity? The clarity begins the same way how we are working towards that particular situation. What is your approach towards the situation? So always I would say that think what is your exact problem, why is it bothering me, what is it triggering me about this particular problem. Next, going further, also think that what are the pros and cons of this problem. This is not the basic pros and cons what I'm talking, like what we have learned in our school days and all that. See, there's always a pattern, like this is a psychological pros and cons what I'm talking about. We always practice like comparing two things, right? Practicing the behavior versus not practicing it, kind of things. See, something when you keep overthinking, let us take that example. When we keep overthinking, what we do, we feel prepared, like correct. And what are the cons? Like you feel exhausted, mentally drained. So for any problem there are pros and cons are there. So if you stop overthinking, what will you achieve? The pros is like your peace of mind will get improved, and cons is that you may feel less in control initially you feel that. But when you keep checking, let's take one more example, like you keep checking your phone. What are the pros of it? You don't miss anything, correct? You will be updated with every information, and then you don't miss anything. That are the pros. And how about the cons? Your productivity gets dropped. But if you stop checking, what is going to happen? Better focus. A little fear of missing out will be there, okay, but better focus definitely improves. So let's take one more example. When you avoid a difficult conversation with anyone, then you might feel temporarily relief. But what are the cons? Definitely that's going to give you the long-term stress, right? But if you face it, then the relationship may get better. But cons is that it feels uncomfortable for a moment, like to talk about it and all that. So here I have given you some examples of it. When you see all the sides like completely clearly, then your mind automatically chooses the healthier option. See, always see that you need to work on the conflicts and then get it resolved. See, then give your mind very clear information, not the information conflictual kind of information. Next, coming to the emotional check-ins, we human beings are emotional beings, right? It's very important to have that emotional check-in, because most of our decisions are emotional decisions, even when we pretend they are logical sometimes. So what you are supposed to do is ask yourself, when in any decision, in anything, what am I feeling right now? What am I feeling right now? Which fear is controlling? Is there any fear? Or is there something controlling me? Which emotions feel the strongest? And also, possibly name that emotion also. Like, loses half its power. Like, when you name the emotion, check whatever the decision you have taken, does this decision aligns with my values? Does it support my growth? My peace of mind is there. After working on it, I should feel okay, right? So am I finding that on this, am I looking long-term stability? What is my identity? So your choice should align with your values as well. It is always stronger if you align this. And then finally, what I would like to say is that you have to choose the balanced options. Like, not really until you come to the clarity, you sit with it, and clarity, and until you achieve that balanced option. The one you support, the one that supports your clarity, your stability, and your peace. Then create a simple action of the plan, like, create a simple action plan for the next 1 or 2 weeks. A small step is enough. Clarity doesn't come from just thinking, it comes from moving gently in the right direction. So next time, any thought or anything that your mind feels heavy or confused, just pick up this. Give your thoughts and give your mind some space. Thank you very much. This is Sailaja Pisapati, your clinical psychologist. Thank you for listening this, and take care of your mind.